With New Thousand Suns versus Custodies, already set up, already deployed. We're going to be doing a tipping point game with
versus
swift action
Custodies,
and
already set up,
burden
already
of trust. We're going to be doing, I need to mute my own sound on my stream because I can't deal with that. Hearing myself in the past always throws me off. So burden of trust means that our home objective doesn't count for anything, but we can guard any objective we control and get 2 extra VP if that unit guarding it lives through the opponent's next turn.
Actually, it's both of us calculated at the end of each turn.
The opponent of the player whose turn it is scores 2 VP.
Oh, God. Okay. I hate how they word those things sometimes.
I know. You need basically a lot of you to play this game.
Okay.
It also doesn't say that it's an action to guard.
Oh, yeah. You just declare their guarding.
You declare that this is the unit guarding it, because it will say specifically when something is an action and when something is not an action.
Oh. So my tank can just run up and guard it.
Yeah, which...
And also our mission rule means nothing.
I mean, it matters for the tactical stuff. So let's see what cards I get.
Oh, that's true.
Storm hostile objective, so we will recycle that. Defend stronghold, we will recycle that. Bring it down. Okay. Not great, but whatever. And then, yeah, we will definitely be able to score 3 points at least on recover assets. I won't be able to get into your deployment zone. But all right. Cool. Here we go. So yeah, basically my plan for this game is going to be try to hold my objective here, and then wait for him to come forward because he wants to melee me in the head and try to kill stuff so I don't die. I can't go too far forward, or I will just get run over by Custodies and his a million things that are in deep strike. And yeah, we will use... And that is an action, so I can't shoot with whatever unit is doing that, but that's fine. So, here we go. This unit back here will recover I don't need to play this now, but this unit's doing it back here. From my movement phase, I'm going to drive my tank up here. There's no way in hell you can, like... These guys don't move fast enough. No, I'll be an inch off the wall just in case you do a weird rapid... Oh, you can't rapid ingress on your first turn, so they're going to drive right there. And we're going to get stuck. Because those are the rules. Okay. I am going to have these goat men do that, though, where they're an inch off this wall to prevent getting charged. But still on the objective to... They are 1 OC in this detachment. And these guys can shoot. Obviously, they have custody guns, so they will fuck up these goatmen if they can see them. So we're going to hide. And if you want to drive up far enough that you can see these bad goatmen, I am okay with that.
Right.
This rhino is going to do recover assets over here. In no man's land. Because it is now in no man's land. Can't possibly see that. Can I see that? I mean, technically I could be a jerk about it. If you if you want to move this guy back, you can. Because if I move this guy forward, I can see you because you're in this terrain feature. So if your intent was to hide him, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I know. Like, but yeah, if these bits overhang this ruin, I can see you.
There.
Leo. To see these bitches. Basically need to just move forward to here and then I can see them to shoot them. Might be worth it. I'm going to do that. I need my handy dandy 18-inch circle around these idiots. This guy can move 1 billion, right? 10?
10. Enough.
So basically I can go there and still be invisible to this dude. 18-inch loan up sounds great until you actually see how big the 18-inch fucking circle is. And then you realize it's not as great. So there's no real way I can get this guy to see them without this stupid tank coming forward and blapping me in the head. Yeah, because if you can drive there, that's in range. Ugh. Goats, goats, goats. I think the goats will be enough, though. And then he'll just chill back here.
Yeah, I mean, they're just...
Yeah, they're 1 wound. Fucking... And I can see them with all my guys. Okay, cool. And we're far enough back to not get deleted by a grab tank. Unfortunately, these guys aren't super sneaky and can't do the same thing. So they're just gonna come here and chill and hopefully not die in 1 turn. These guys are gonna move 10. I can't fly through that wall though, because they do fly. So this guy can basically come forward. 8 and then over 2. Okay. I'm gonna advance these guys. Just to see how far they can go. They're not gonna be able to shoot anyway. 4 inches, so they can go 14. So this guy's gonna fly forward 8 and then move over. So he didn't really even need that full advance, but that's fine. So these guys are gonna stack up here. I think I can really draw a bead on anything with the Mutalith. So we're going to drive this Rhino up here. Not on the terrain feature. We're going to drive this Mutalith up here. With his tail sticking out. I hate this model, and I cannot wait for him to... for the terrain rules to change. So yeah, he can barely go forward before that tentacle is just out for everyone to see. But he should be invisible right there, at least from this guy driving forward and shooting him.
Which guy? Sorry. Oh,
this dude. Because basically, like, to get an angle on him, you'd have to get to there, which you can't really do. Because you go 10 inches. It's like, yeah, you can get to here and you can't. Like, yeah, no, can't see him. Well, your range is 48 inches though, right? On that big fuck you gun?
48.
Yeah. Yeah, so like you could see if I was out here. Like, so if I put Magnus there, you can definitely see him.
Yep.
Okay. Magnus is going to swing over here. I think that's it for my movement. For turn 1. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to contain with that Rhino. Or is it contain? Recover assets, sorry. With this Rhino in no man's land. and I'm going to contain with these Zangor goods back here.
Yep.
That's my containment. Into the shooting. Well, the only thing I can see is these guys. So I'm going to do the full hit reroll power from this dude onto them.
Okay. Just with the one guy.
Well, yeah, with the Exalt the Sorcerer. It does have to be a sorcerer that casts it.
Okay.
So he got a 7. I think is enough to have it go off, but not enough for the Uber one. Yep. And I'm not going to risk mortal wounds. So I will reroll hit rolls of 1 on the squad.
Okay.
My whole squad can see you. This guy's out of range. That is 12 shots.
Any psychic attacks?
No, these are not psychic. They are strength 5, AP 2, damage 2, lethal.
Pain.
Yeah, lethal, ignore cover. Rerolling ones. Classic. But honestly, can't complain about that. So these are all lethal. And then I am strength 5 into toughness 3. So winning on 3s. Okay. That is a grand total of 8 saves, ignoring cover AP 2.
Okay.
Damage.
All that.
Damage 2, but I don't think it matters.
Nope. Sure doesn't. AP 2?
Yes, sir.
Yep, that's enough.
Okay.
Bye, sisters.
That's it for my shooting.
All right.
Oh, I lied. It's not it. I'm going to... Do I even bother? I can cast another spell to make somebody move, but I already said I was done moving into my shooting, so I'm done. I need to play right so that I remember to do my stuff. You're up. Okay. I will score... Well, I don't score anything yet, but I am going to gain a CP to get rid of Bring It Down.
Okay. Pass the turn.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna split these guys up quite yet. That's a 2 inches, so he could go just 10 over this. You're probably not getting within 18. No.
I mean, that was the whole point of them going...
Yeah, I know. Oh, I should probably draw my objectives. Containment.
Hey, containment.
Look at that. And cleanse. Might be able to score 2 on cleanse. Probably not, though. No.
Not with me killing your...
I could drive my tank up, but...
If the tank's not going to shoot anything this turn, it's not going to die either, probably.
Yeah, but you could still doom bolt it and shit.
Yeah.
Containment is deployment zone, right? Like deployment zone / no man's land sort of thing. Yeah. Oh no, it's battlefield edges. Oh, okay. That's yeah.
Battlefield edges outside of your deployment zone, right?
Yep.
Turn that on for you.
Wholly within. Containment.
Yep, wholly.
Wholly within 9. Okay, and outside of yield deployment zone.
That is easily doable with
stuff. These guys have a 30-inch range, which means they basically can reach out across this whole area. I gotta move that guy out. Really don't want him being shot at.
I do think as I keep iterating on this list, when I take Magnus back out again, I think I'm gonna add another unit of these guys.
Jesus.
But like, they're just the 18-inch loan up on a 30-inch sniper gun is just good.
They're gonna get nerfed or points increased or something.
What's gonna happen to them is, so right now why they're so good is 3 of them cost 50 points, 6 of them cost 80 points. So like the next 3 months from now, whenever we finally get new points for T-Suns, it'll go up to 50, 100, or 60, 120, or something like that. It won't stay at 50, 80. And then what you'll see is if the guys with spears, because they separated the data sheets for the spear guys and the bow guys, if the guys with spears stay low, instead of you seeing me taking these guys in groups of 3 as utility units with the bows, you'll just see me swap to taking the guys with the spears for utility stuff. Because like, it's nice that these guys can shoot and do stuff, but that's not why they're in the army. Shield captain.
So he gets to there.
Can I help you, Ollie?
What kind of... So I would need a 4 on an advance roll, which is not going to be easy. These guys, there's just no shot. Well, theoretically, I could, but
Roll high on your advance.
it'd be a lot easier with this guy. Man, there's just no way I am scoring this shit without putting some shit in significant danger.
I mean, you could just shift these guys over still behind this ruin where they can't be seen and they can score it.
These guys are going to... And this guy's going to move up. Oh, he can't get out of the fucking deployment zone, though. The girls could, though. Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, and still be on the objective?
Yep.
Yeah, that's smart.
All right, so I'll at least get that. Do I need 2? One or more. Okay. So I can score 6 if I get this side as well.
You want to do both.
Yeah, I know. I also would like to get a cleanse. I just don't want this guy taking too many wounds right now. So this motherfucker could get right here, and then you would shoot him quite a bit. The tank is going to eat that fire a lot better. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to do that. So this guy is probably just gonna move right up here. So he's on the objective as well. So I'll get some amount of cleanse. I'll get my full containment. That's just how it's gonna have to work. Okay, rest of my movement. Oh boy, here is gonna do 2 inches of rotation. Come out to here. Oh no. No, I can't see those anglers. Not really. They're not over it, but that's okay.
I'm gonna turn off containment.
Yeah, that's fine. Alaris. Are going to advance. They might catch some shit from the, look at that angle. So there's a corridor coming like right down here. They would have to get right up on the fucking objective.
The anti Custodies gun is a 24-inch range gun, so I'd have to get the Mutalith.
Okay, so you'd have to come out, in which case you're probably shooting at that and not the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this guy could move 10 and catch them on this angle, if they, depending on how you move them. So this guy can come out, this guy can come out, but like,
yeah.
So there are ways I could shoot them depending on where you place those guys.
Well, we need to get these guys moving at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they're not fast.
And also remember, there is a Rhino full of Rubric Marines.
Yeah.
Right there.
Here.
Okay.
Oops. And we're just gonna get them kind of in the corner here. Turn off the auto raise. They're a little exposed on one side, but you know what? They're Alaris Terminators.
I mean, they're all oiled up with their abs out, so they like being exposed.
Right. Okay, so that's them. These guys are gonna move up. Let me turn off auto raise on these guys too.
It's interesting that these guys, I guess they're worse. They're not as power armory as the other guys. I was like, why they move different? I thought these were all the same units, but no.
Those are the Terminators.
Okay.
How far away is Draxus from these guys? Cool. We can shoot you a little bit.
You have indirect?
Sure do.
Andy.
Shield Captain.
Do you?
What are you? Draxus is oh, wait. I thought her fucking Psychic Tempest was indirect.
They deleted a whole lot of the Psychic indirect Flamer template stuff.
Oh. That's a shame.
If you would like to change that movement based off that, I am more than happy. Like, she doesn't.
No, they got to move up the board. So
okay.
That's where they were going to go anyway. And I'm not going to move them right out in the open yet. So that's just kind of where they're at. Cool. Now the Shield Captain on Zibike.
All right.
You are... going to take a pot shot at those motherfuckers. Oh, no, you can't. So, no, you can stay there, though. No, you won't. You're gonna just move right behind this fucking thing. And we'll see if we can't get you some action next turn. Okay, that is movement. I don't think I have a bead on anything. Sadly. Draxus, what the fuck? You letting me down already? So yeah, that'll be me. So we're scoring full points on containment, and we will have 1 cleanse.
Who is? You are not on any. Oh, this is he.
Yeah.
Which? How? Who's doing what?
This guy right here is doing the thing.
Okay, so he's cleansing.
Yep.
And then they're
He can't
containing.
shoot, so
Yeah. You're containing with 1 and cleansing with 1.
yep.
So you're getting 3 points for contain.
Well, and then I'm also containing over on this side as well.
Yeah. Okay, so he can't cleanse and contain.
Oh.
Is what I'm saying.
Then,
yeah, if you need to. Yeah, if you want to move somebody else a little bit differently. Because yeah, here, let's.
You can't cleanse and contain?
Well, no, they're both actions. You can't do 2 actions. So
Well,
like,
then he is just going to contain.
and you can have him.
I'm not putting my shield captain out there.
Okay.
So we'll take 6 points for
I mean,
contain.
What did I forget? I guess I haven't recovered yet. Yeah, I mean, 6 points for secondaries on the first turn is not bad.
Oops, first turn. Yeah.
And then you can just keep cleanse. Like you can just do double contain and keep cleanse.
I'm probably actually gonna ditch cleanse.
Yeah, like score full on this up to 6, and then either keep this or ditch this.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ditch it for a command point.
Okay. Okay. Man, turn 1 Warhammer.
Right.
Really gonna have to make me come out versus Custodies. Oh no. I can probably shoot them real good.
If you want to do the shooting, you need to show up.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like I could just hang back and like, but tanks.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what fate the cards hold. So I will score 10 or 8 point, or no, only 4 points for primary.
Oh yeah, and obviously these guys are guarding this and he's guarding that.
You cannot guard turn 1.
Oh, okay. Never mind. They're not guarding shit.
Yeah, so like how it's worded, at least it. Well, let's talk about it now, because if you can guard turn 1, then I guarded this and guarded that.
It's that both of those say second. Oh wait, yeah, second round onwards. So
yeah, you can only. Yep. So I can declare I'm guarding now, and on your turn I will score guard.
Correct.
Yeah. So I will get 4 points for primary right now.
Yep.
And then that's weird. It didn't give. And I will now also score the 6 points from my recover because they lived.
Yep.
So that was weird. So go away, and we will draw 2 new ones. And we are going to get air denial and marked for death. Oh, my favorite. So, well, I will score air denial, so that's great. But marked for death, so you have to do the pick 3 units thing that are on the field.
It's a shame that they're on the field.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and if I kill one of them, I get the points.
Yeah. So we will do yield tank, yield shield captain, and Draxus's squad.
All right, sounds good.
Good luck.
Right. Shocking. I totally didn't expect that. That's probably more CP next turn.
These guys are probably in danger, so
yes, probably.
Don't wanna risk them too much, but it would be nice if it drew out some stuff for me to blap.
So this might be. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because Magnus is the big thing that I've never been able to. I didn't pull off last time. Is you know how Magnus used to get full hit and full wound rerolls, like for 1 CP, right?
Yeah.
They changed it so it costs 2 CP now to give him hit and wound rerolls. But they also made it so that it adds 9 inches to the range of his guns. So he can shoot 30 inches now. So like there's a world where I can shoot these guys pretty good and not like expose myself to every tank known to man. Because like this guy's not going to be able to see Magnus until he gets to like here. Because of all the terrain in the way. And this one will probably be able to like back up and come out and see him.
Oh yeah, pretty easily.
But, you know, there's no way I hide from these the whole game, you know? So I think that's what we're going to try to do. So Magnus is going to turn on his -1 to damage aura for himself. And then I am going to activate my...
Oh, actually, wouldn't I? Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
No, what was your question?
No, I was just thinking about the guard stuff, but you don't even declare guard until the second battle round, so it's fine.
So I'm going to use the +6 inches to all psychic attacks stratagem for this turn.
Okay.
Well, you remember how like at the start of my command phase I have to declare one of my like totally not Gladius task force stances?
Yeah.
That's one of them. That's one I'm using this turn. So all my psychic guns are +6 range. So actually...
Oh, you're blue. Jeez, I'm so used to being blue. Continue as you were.
So actually it turns into, do I want to shoot them or do I want Magnus to come out and try to kill this fucking tank? Huh. You know what? Let's try that. That seems like fun. So we're going to have Magnus move 9 inches here, so he still has 5 inches of movement if I need it, which I don't think I'm going to. Yeah. He'll be in range with the extra fucking 15 inches he's going to have. Because he gets 6 from that one ability, and then I'm going to give him the hits rerolls and +9 inches more. So he'll be able to shoot that tank.
The ability is one of his Lord of the Planet of Sorcerers.
No, so for 2 CP, in this thing I can do Devastating Sorcery, and it's +9 inches to the range characteristic of psychic weapons, and I get full hit and wound rerolls.
And is that in the command phase?
No, that is a stratagem.
Okay.
The command phase thing I did was the 6 inches, and that's all psychic guns in my army for this turn have +6 inch range.
Okay.
So those are 2 things. They are both happening, and I declared the other one in my psychic or in my command phase.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move these guys forward 10. Onto this objective to do fucking area denial. So that'll be enough for them. Probably die gloriously, but it is what it is. That's why that is why they are there. To drive forward for the Emperor.
God damn it. Oh, I actually probably could have shot at those guys, but oh well. Wouldn't have been able to do the action.
You could not have gotten within 18 inches of them.
I mean, this looks like within 18 inches.
Yeah, but you also moved forward too far, and I didn't say anything about it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, you were on the objective regardless, I didn't really care. I don't think he's going to have range here on those. Oh, he does. Sweet. Cool. We're going to try to fucking murder that fucking tank. And if we get murdered in turn by the spear dude, he can move like, what, 12?
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna do some. Yeah, that's fine. I can move back a little bit, maybe, and try to keep them safe a little bit longer. Because he can just fly forward 12, so he can get to, like, there, get to that terrain feature. And those guys are all still within range. And then with his extra inches, he can definitely do that guy a thing. They can't go that far. They're just gonna chill. Rhino's just gonna chill.
When does that fucking...
Do you have any like super consolidates?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay. My rhinos are just gonna chill where they're at for now. Where they don't feel the need. Yes, so that is the end of the movement phase. You now can do your rapid ingress.
Of course I do. The question is, though, do I do Venatari or do I mean, I could do both because Venatari get it for free. Venatari make for a better. I'd prefer you shoot Venatari than anything else. So maybe I make them a tempting target. We're definitely going to bring in the Venatari.
All right.
Might bring in... can you, like, hold this guy up?
Oh, yeah. Is he doing the weird thing with the terrain?
Yeah, he's slightly wobbly. Okay, I can see it's basically, like, right here, so... Here, let me just double check. Yeah. So, that's kind of the limit of where he can be. Something like that. Hello, angels. Oh, there we go. That's better. He just needs to be just a scooch. That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Just a scooch. Yep, that should be fine for those guys. And now...
One CP? Or do they do it for free?
Those guys are for free.
Nice.
But I'm probably going to spend 1 CP to drop in the...
Oh, nice. And they can do it.
Yeah, because these guys don't count.
Yeah. So if you're going to rapid ingress somebody else from the game, I don't care. You have to rapid ingress the other unit in first.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter, but like, you know how people are in games like this, because they can do it for free after it's already done, but they technically can't, and technically you used it, so now you can't with these dudes, and some people are fucking assholes.
Actually, I'm gonna hold on to those guys for a little bit longer. The mutalisks are toughness 7, right?
10. They're toughness 10.
Or sorry, toughness 10. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like... Oh.
Okay. I think we're gonna bring the wardens in. But I think I want to bring them in like right over here. That should be at least... Yeah, could I get one around the rhino? Yeah,
They're totally fine right there.
And this guy's fine, probably.
Yeah, they're fine with that guy too.
Yeah, I'll probably bring them right up. little bit further. Yes,
Yep.
like right where?
Right there.
Adjust these guys a little bit. And if they get shot at, they can turn on their I don't take damage because I'm badass like that for a round. Okay, that one will cost me a CP.
Okay.
All right, that's that.
All right. Now for the shoe sting. Magic power bullshit, go. So that's fun. That's a whole bunch of stuff that just happened.
Changes the decision-making process a little bit. That's what I was going for.
It does. It does. So I'm going to cast Totally Not Oath of Moment on these guys.
On the Venatori. Okay.
Yep. With Magnus.
Okay.
And his special bullshit for magic, because he has to, is he can cast 2 rituals by himself. And he and he gets +2 to the roll. So that's a 9. Which is enough to get rerolls of 1s. Now here's the shitty thing. I can push and try to get more.
The mortals go on Magnus.
But the mortals go on Magnus the fucking Red. So I don't know if it's worth it. Like I'm still like I don't care about taking mortals on these random shitter squads. I definitely care about Magnus doing 3 wounds to himself.
Right.
So we're not going to. So these guys are just reroll hit rolls of 1.
Okay.
Against. I'm probably gonna end up doom bolting them.
That's literally why they went down there. I'm like, please kill these guys instead of other things.
Yeah. So your grav tanks have the 4+ invul, or do they?
Yep. Oh wait, no, I think the grav tanks only have 5+. Let me look. I could be wrong.
Yeah, if you could check
the
that.
grav tanks only have a 5+ invul.
Okay. This guy's gonna cast the Twist of Fate for the more AP against him.
Okay.
This guy. So that's a 9, which does let it go off. But it's only AP 1. And so if I hit you with AP,
Makes him a Land Raider with 2 more wounds.
It gives him a 3+ save, and then if I hit you with AP 2 stuff, that's like it puts you in your invul. So I don't really need to push, because everything that's going to be shooting him is at least AP 2. So that's good. He's AP 1. And then we are going to have where Magnus could. So this is the funny thing. I can still like so you've rapid ingress because that's the assault phase, right? I can cast.
That was the movement phase.
Yeah. Well, it's all start of the movement phase, and it happens at my discretion. I can actually cast the power to move a unit, and like now.
Because that happens during the shooting phase, doesn't it?
Yeah, all of my stuff happens at the start of the shooting phase.
So this is the start of the shooting phase still very much.
Yeah. But I do want to make you waste your time shooting these guys. Or coming out to shoot them. And I don't think anyone's actually in range of them to cast a spell. Oh, Magnus could cast on them. Could cast the move, but then he can't Doom Bolt them. And there's no other wizards. That's the one downside of all my guys being in Rhinos at the start. Is this guy and Magnus are the only one that can cast spells. So Magnus is going to Doom Bolt these fucks.
Okay. That's fine. It means he's not Doom Bolting my tank.
Well, yeah. So that is, I got a 7? 9, 8. I got an 8. What does Doom Bolt need? Doom Bolt needs a 7. And that's just a D3 mortal wounds. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Pushing?
Yeah, why not? Cool. Magnus doesn't blow himself up, and now you take more mortal wounds. Maybe. So that's D3 plus 3 mortal wounds on them. So that could end up being very good if I kill 2 of them. Nope. 4 mortal wounds.
Okay. So we'll take out this guy, and this guy can get pinged.
Okay. So that's it for the spells. These guys are reroll 1s to hit against.
Yep.
And this guy is -1 AP. Now, I'm going to spend 2 command points to give Magnus the full hit wound rerolls like we discussed, so bringing me down to 2. And now we're going to start shooting. We're going to start with this Mutilith Vortex Beast right here. And he's going to shoot his gun at these guys.
Okay.
It's a d6 plus 3 shots. I do not trigger blast. So 5 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Boop. Alright. Well, 4 hits. I am strength 9, so I'm wounding on 3s. They all wound. So that is 4 saves at AP 2.
On the end ball. Oops.
That is too many dice.
Nothing.
They are toast. It is 2 damage apiece.
Okay. Yeah, so yep, they're dead.
Coolio. Moving right along. This squad can't see them. They're just going to shoot the tank. This whole squad's going to shoot the tank. So that's at 12 bow shots. With no rerolls this time. So just hitting on 4s. Alright.
That's a lot of 3s.
That's 1 lethal. And I'm wounding you on 6s, I think.
Toughness 11.
Yeah. Oh no, wounding you on 5s. So, 1 save at AP 3.
Yep, saving on 5s. Looks like I'm not making saves today.
2 damage. The Exalted Sorcerer is going to shoot them. Normally he'd be out of range, but all magic guns have 6 inches this turn. So he gets D6 shots. That is the foot dude. There's the guy on the disc. He gets D6 shots. 3 shots. This is Torrent, so I don't need to roll to hit. So I'm strength 6, so wounding you on 5s. Alright. 1 save at AP 3.
Saved.
Right. Well, that was very disappointing. I'm happy about over here. I can't complain about killing 3 custodians. This unit did an action, so they can't do shooting. This Mutilith Vortex Beast is going to shoot your Custodian Guardians with his blast template.
Give me the stats on that again.
It is Strength 9, AP 2, Damage 2.
Wounding on 3s on my invul. Do I need to turn on the Feel No Pain? That seems a little premature. How many shots?
It's a D6 plus 3 blast, so D6 plus 4.
Okay. So upwards of 10, 5 to 10 shots.
If I get max roll and I shoot you with 10, I'll hit you with 7, and then I'll wound you with 5, and then you'll save half. So you'll take between 3 and 2. And it's damage 2, so it's 1 to 2 dead custodians if the average is average.
Right.
And it actually helps you because you have 3 wounds. So that actually might just be 1 dead. Average is 1 dead custodian for this activation.
It's one of those like, because Magnus still hasn't shot, right?
Correct. Magnus is not yet shot.
So it's like one of those things where like, yeah, you know what? We're not gonna turn it on.
Okay.
We'll see if Magnus shoots them instead.
1d6. 5. So 9 shots, because I only get 1 extra from the blast. Hitting on 3s.
Of course.
I had to make up for all those missing every shot over here except 1.
I would have rather you hit every shot on that guy.
Yeah.
Than hit every shot on these guys.
So 6 saves at AP 2.
So 4 go through.
Damage 2.
They're 2 damage apiece.
Yep.
So 1, 2.
It'll be 2 dead custodians.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide which ones. 3, 4. I should have turned on the feel no pain. That was a mistake.
If you want to roll it back and spend it, we can.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, so that's that. And then Magnus gets to shoot. Scrolling the whole way fucking up. These guys are toughness 7. Toughness 6?
Yep. Toughness 6.
Okay. Magnus is going to split fire. He's going to do his Gaze of Magnus at the grav tank. And he's going to do his Zinja's Firestorm at these custodians.
What does Zincha's Firestorm look like?
Zinja's Firestorm is d6 plus 3 blast, ignores cover, strength 6, AP 1, damage 2. Wounding on 4s. But Magnus does get full hit and wound rerolls this turn because I used the big strat on him.
Yeah, I'm super regretting it now. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the fucking feel no pain. Otherwise, they're just going to die.
Okay.
Oh, I should have just done it.
So we'll start with the Gaze on the tank. 3d3 shots. 7. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling. Thank fucking God. Okay, they all hit. And I'm strength 11 and you are toughness
11.
11, so wounding on 4s. Right. That is 3 that go through as dev wounds. And then 4 saves at AP 3. This one does not ignore cover, though.
2 of the ones that I could save against to get blocked, so the other 2 go through. So
Okay.
how much damage is that in total?
Damage 3, so if you failed 2, that's 15 damage.
Yeah. I did not know Magnus was going to be able to shoot him.
Right, and then the Firestorm, d6 plus 3, no more blast. Bonus, so 9 shots.
Oh shit, that's what I should have fucking done.
Hmm.
I should have moved these guys. I could have moved them after they got shot.
Would you like to?
Whatever. No, just go for it.
Okay. Wounding on 4s. That's weird, it didn't reroll the 2s, but whatever. I think it might happen, I just didn't notice. 6 saves at AP 1. Ignoring cover.
2 go through.
Okay, damage 2.
3 wounds. Got another fucking dead custodian.
Alright, that is it for the shooting phase.
Uh,
I'm not charging you. So I will score no marked for death. I'm probably just gonna pitch that for a CP. And I will score full for area denial. Discard CP. And then I am guarding. Your turn.
um, Engage on all fronts. Oh, that's basically the same thing as area denial. Oh no, it's table quarters. That's table quarters, right? And storm hostile objective. Okay.
That's easy.
All right. I am gonna, in my command phase, spend a CP to break these guys up into 3 individual units. I think. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna break up into 3. Okay. Spend that. We need to kill that fucking thing. So we eat mortal wounds every turn or not. Hmm. Yeah, you win that fight. I don't have enough to punch that high up. This guy is not going to be able to. Well, oh yeah, he could actually, maybe. No, he's not going to be able to. He is not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to be able to accomplish anything.
Oof. Boat goes are OC 2. I have 6 OC on this objective. Or 4. Okay. I'd say I have 6. This guy's disc is over
They
the.
survive the shooting phase. I'll be.
Yeah, I will be very surprised if they are
very
dead.
annoyed.
I'm only pointing out to just remind you that you do have to shoot them. You've got to kill them.
I mean, I can charge them just as easily.
One way or the other.
And then whatever charges them dies to mortal wounds. I just can't get close to you. Okay. Whatever goes in the middle dies. So it may as well be these guys. He moves up there and gets killed that way. Okay. These guys will move up 6.
Okay, I'm gonna take my reactive move with the goats.
Of course.
6 inches. So I just want them an inch away from your dudes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we can at least. And Magnus kills them.
Did you see the leaked changes to CP regen?
Yep. I like it.
Yeah, as an army with no way to regain CP, I'm a huge fan of that. But they
Adds
haven't.
even more value to the tally man and the fucking Death Guard list.
Does he have high OC or not high OC but high leadership?
No, he just has to roll a 7 and he has to do that anyway. So like
Oh, nice. So he already was doing it.
yeah, he was already doing it. Now everyone else is brought to his level.
Oh, nice. And he's still cheap as fuck. So is he like casting a spell to do it essentially?
It's just something he does every command phase.
Okay, so like yeah, that's really good for him then. I didn't know he was already rolling for it.
These guys. Are going to move out here. I think. Let me make sure I have distance for that.
I mean, they can go through walls, so
Yeah, but I have a lot of circles I have to take into consideration.
his flamethrower is 18 inches if you're looking to avoid an Overwatch with him.
Nope, I need to stay 6 inches away from all of my guys.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot that's how your army works now. My bad, dude. My bad.
This detachment.
Yeah. Just big 6-inch circles everywhere.
No. Where do I fucking put you, Kyria? What are your ranges again? 18. So you're probably not even gonna be able to shoot, huh? Unless I put you right out front. Well, that's where you're going then. Fuck it.
Is it per model or per unit? Because like she wouldn't count then, right? Like you could get her within 6 of these dudes and be okay, or is it each model or
No,
each unit?
the unit has to be within 6 inches away from any other friendly unit.
Okay, well you can still come forward an inch and a half.
I don't want to.
Okay.
want to stay as far back as possible and still have range, which I now do.
Leo.
This guy. Needs to stay back enough. Oh, these table quarters need to go away now. Do I need to fucking action those? No.
Yeah, that's just be there. Yep.
Okay, yeah, he's hidden enough. You fuckers.
You spent the CP to split them up. So
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about that. It's interesting because like they're not characters, so they don't give up 3 point. Like they're not three different assassinates, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's nice because now if I want to like shoot them, I have to do a bunch of split fire, whereas before I could just like debuff the whole squad and do the thing. So that's super handy.
Yeah. They also each individually get their once per game abilities, which is handy. I don't have the little thing.
What little thing?
Show weapons. Oh, it's over here.
Yeah, you have to turn it on before it shows up, and then you want to get him out of the way.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Your little cards pop up over here now, above your. And you can spawn a specific number of dice. What the fuck? And revert. I did not see any of this over here. So instead of doing weird clicks to do math in intervals of 4 and 5, you can just type in the amount of dice you fucking need. That's cool. Into the vortex. But now they're all within 6. Now, but unfortunately, now they are all separate squads, so they all.
Yeah, but these guys aren't really going to be doing any fighting.
Yeah.
I'm really just sort of getting what I can get out of them. This is probably not 6, is it? No, it's fine.
If they're not going to shoot anything, it doesn't matter. And it's not like they get debuffed if they're too close. They just don't get the buff, right?
Right.
I wish I miss sweeping advance. The good old days.
No, this guy is going to stay in his little fucking corner.
Custodians are well known for hiding in corners.
Yep, sure are. And actually, you know what? He's just going to pop back here with his buddy. That's what he's going to do. And give this guy his 6 inches, I think. Maybe not. He might be getting fucked by this guy. Yeah. Oh, well. I tried.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. Custodies vs. Thousand Suns.
Okay. Then at the end of my movement, what was your once per game? That's right. There's no shot I squeeze 3 fucking turnies in there. I wonder how much shooting they could really do into a Mutilith. They'd chip it, but that's probably about it. Could I get 9 inches around these guys?
No, I don't want to pick you up. Jesus.
Cool. We're gonna bring in these Alaris. They're gonna try to charge. Probably not
Okay.
gonna happen. But they'll give it the old college try.
9 inches is the number to beat. That's not too bad.
It's with the CP reroll, it's like feasible with the CP reroll. Come on, let's get these. There. But mostly I just want to kill these guys.
And you are 9 inches away, so they can't reactive move.
Correct. That is my movement. Unless there's any stupid shit I can do with these. No, I can't. Okay. On to shooting.
On to the shooting phase.
We can start over here, probably.
Okay.
It'd be cool to shoot the rhino, but I don't... Well, hold on. Do you guys re-roll against vehicles too? Yes, you do.
That's handy.
Yeah. That's the move. These guys are going to open up into the rhino. So they are going to be +1 to hit, +1 to wound, and re-rolling wounds.
Give me a second to look at how much damage they can do with their shooting to see if it's worth popping smoke for. So they've got a bunch of damage 1 weapons, and then they also have their damage 2 spears. Because they get both. They get the grenade launchers and the spears, right?
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I don't think they are even capable of popping this thing.
And you said they're +1 to wound?
+1 to wound and re-rolling wounds.
Okay, so they're wounding on 5s. Now I'm not going to spend the CP to pop smoke.
That's a good point, though. Maybe I just charge it. Because I don't think... Yeah, they're not going to do a significant enough amount of damage to pop it. Like, absolute max. Does the shield captain get extra range attacks? No, he doesn't. So that's 2, 4, 6 at damage 2, so that's 12. A handful at damage 1. Like, they could.
Here's the thing. If you just rely on the charge, there's a chance you don't kill it. If you shoot it and charge it, it's dead.
I mean, the shield captain has 7 strength 13 attacks with his Adamortis buff.
Okay. Well, up to you.
AP 4, damage 4. I think he can pop it himself. But what I in my head, I would pop it. Your guys would have to get out in the front, and then I would charge them. But it's just too risky. I can do an incredible amount of damage on these guys instead, and then try to charge this.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna unload into those guys. Let's do the handy dandy little show weapon stats. Sick. Clear these dice. We will start with the grenade launchers. They have blast, so that'll be +1. So each of them is going to do a d6 +1. I don't think this is gonna do what I need it to do, but nah.
It won't add the +1, so you just have to add in.
Yeah, so
3 more.
We'll just do 3d6. So 3d6 plus 3 in total.
So 15.
So 12, 15 shots. 13, 15. Hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Strength 4 into toughness.
4, I want to say.
Okay. So wounding. So normally wounding on 4s. Now wounding on 3s.
Why do they? I thought that was just against the vehicles.
As long as the +1 to hit, +1 to wound is against everything, as long as they are at least 6 inches away. These guys specifically get to reroll wounds against vehicles and monsters.
Okay. So yeah, wounding on 3s then.
Yeah. Oh, and these are sustained. Oh wait, no, that's in melee. The ballistas don't have sustain on them. So yeah, wounding on 3s. So that is 8 coming across
Okay.
at AP1.
So
Damage 1.
yeah, saving on 5s. All right. So that many go through. 6 go through.
1 damage apiece.
All right.
All right, and now the bolters. So 6 bolter shots. Again, hitting on 2s. Wounding again on 3s.
Oh hey, just got raided by Tech Tortoise. Thanks for coming on in, guys. Really appreciate it. I think 18 people.
Friends.
Sweet. Always usually enjoy your content too. Thanks for swinging by.
3 more coming across at AP1.
All right. Got the end of turn 2, Custodies versus New Thousand Suns. I'm getting the shit shut out of my Goatman. So how many saves do I need to make?
3, AP1.
Okay, 3 saves at AP1. On my invul. Failed 2.
2 damage apiece.
Oh, okay. That's 2 more dead Goatmen.
All right, that's them.
Squad is looking rough.
We'll do this solo Alaris boy into these middle goatmen.
And yeah, the poor Goatmen, but the Goatmen helped pop a grav tank earlier, so they've already done their job.
He will get 2 shots for his grenade launcher.
All right.
Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. Nope.
Okay.
Bolter, 2 shots. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. Both wounds, so 2 coming across at AP1.
Who are you shooting at?
These middle goatmen with this solo Alaris boy.
Okay. Save both.
Right.
So those goats continue to live.
We will do the super up close and personal custodians.
Okay. And yeah, we are playing, while he does that, playing Burden of Trust and Swift Action. So we're doing like the guarding, we have to guard our own objectives. And our home objective doesn't score us any points, so that's been interesting.
Hitting on 2s, thank God. These guys will be wounding on 3s.
Okay.
So 2 coming across at AP1.
Right. Pass 1, fail 1.
2 damage.
Okay, so that's another dead goat. Or a boat.
Blade Master doesn't have a gun. He's just gonna vibing.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do Kyria's squad into the Mutalith Vortex Beast.
Okay.
They are going to pop their once per game ability to shoot twice.
Of course, and I have no defensive strategies in this detachment. We are running Grand Coven.
One of these is a psychic attack, if that matters.
I could spend a CP to make that one psychic attack and give me a better feel no pain. I'm not gonna spend a CP for it.
Okay.
Well, let me check and see if it's for the whole turn. If it's for because you're shooting twice, right?
Yes. And that one psychic attack does do 6 shots.
Okay. Well, let me see if I
It's
can.
It's AP 0 damage.
Okay, I just need to make sure. Like, so many of my stratagems are you have to use it on a psyker. Nope, it is just 1,000 suns unit. So yeah, I'll do psychic dominion for a CP on this guy. So against those particular shots, so you'll have to make them separately. I'll get a 4+ feel no pain, and you are hazardous. So you're shooting twice. You'll have to make 2 hazardous checks.
Yep, that's fine.
So spend a CP for
all right,
that.
so we'll start with the Guardian Spears, their first round of attacks. Get rid of all these extra dice. Hitting on 2s. Nice.
Well, they all hit, of course.
Strength 4, so normally wounding on 6s, right?
Yeah.
So wounding on 5s. So 3 coming across at AP 1.
Okay. It's this squad, right?
These bad guys here.
Yeah, okay. I'd say I'd have cover from the intervening models, so I will take that on my armor save. And I've passed 1.
2 damage apiece.
Okay. Feel no pain 5+, because these are just the bolters.
These are not psychic.
I have the feel no pain natively.
Okay.
I will take 2 damage on the Mutilate Vortex Beast.
Then we will
down
do
to 11.
Kyria's Dirge Singer.
Okay.
Get rid of all these dice.
And this is her anti-infantry assault dev wound thing. Okay.
So hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. 6s are dev. Nice. So 2 dev wounds.
Okay.
2 damage apiece.
Is this the magic stuff?
No. Okay. Next one is.
Past 1 feel no pain, so 3 more damage.
All right. This is the psychic one.
Okay.
So 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s, sustain 2. Lose these ones. Gain 2 more.
Yeah, this is this squad shooting at this guy over here. He is getting
strength 6.
So still wounding on 5s.
+1. So wounding on 4s.
Okay.
So that is 3 coming across at AP nothing.
Okay, saving on 3s. Passed all of them.
All right. And then she has a hazardous check to make.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Is she dead?
No, she takes 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, she's dead. Oh no, she has 4 wounds. I remember her having 3.
Oh,
cool.
The game says she has 4 now, so she's down to 1.
Perfect. All right, we're gonna do all of that again.
All right, here we go. All of that again. Hopefully we can live.
Guardian Spears.
And then she'll have to make another hazard check.
Yeah, and she's at that point. I don't care if she lives anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, hitting on 2s. Cool. Wounding on 5s. 3 coming across at AP 1.
Okay. That looks like 4 saves.
Oh, sorry, 4.
Yep.
Coming across at AP 1.
I failed 3 of them.
2 damage a pop.
Ugh. All right, that's 4 damage. It's down to 4 wounds left.
Kyria's Dirge Singer.
All right.
Hitting on 3s. Oh no, because she's +1 to hit. It just never matters for anyone except for her. So she is in fact hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Cool. Wounding on 5s. So 1, and that is devastating.
Okay.
So 2 devs, 2 dev wounds.
Both.
Yep. So 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then her Psychic Tempest, which is the actual psychic attack.
Oh no, this might be the end of my Mutilith Vortex Beast.
Hitting on 2s with sustain 2. Well, they all hit.
But no sustain.
Wounding on 4s. So 2 go across, AP nothing.
Pass both.
All right.
And she'll have to make another hazard check.
Shooting. Could you not?
Lit.
Whatever.
Worth the stratagem, but she already got to use her ability.
Yeah, well, I mean, she can do that every turn.
Well, not the twice, right? Like that's once per game.
No, that's the squad's thing. That's not her.
Oh, okay.
She just provides an additional 20 shots when they do that double thing. So that's why she's in there. Okay, that's their shooting, that's their shooting, that's their shooting. This guy can't see anything. These guys can't see anything. He can't see anything. I think that is my shooting then.
Okay.
On to the interesting part.
Ugh, yeah. Interesting.
It'd have been cooler if these guys had died already, but it is what it is. These guys are going to attempt the 9-inch charge at the Rhino.
All right, 9-inch Rhino charge.
We got a CP reroll budgeted, so hopefully we get this. So yeah, need a 9. We got a 7.
That is not a 9.
CP.
All right, well, there's a 12.
That's 12. Right.
That is so unfortunate.
Sure is. I don't want those guys touching the model because I want to give you fair room to disembark, although it's going to be pretty fucking cramped.
Yeah, well, I mean, they can get out the other side of the wall. It's a 3-inch bubble after the Rhino dies.
That is true.
So there's room for him.
All right, this Rhino is about to be absolute fucking smoke.
Ugh. That sucks.
So we will start with actually.
Did you spend your CP?
For the for the CP reroll. We will start with the commander because he's gonna be weird.
And you are charging.
So,
you're charging these guys, right?
huh?
Are you charging? You're charging these guys, right?
Oh yeah, right.
You have to do that before you start rolling dice. Yeah.
So let's just.
Yeah.
They also get to re-roll their charges if they want. So
I mean, it was 1 inch away. It was impossible to fail.
Okay.
But I am going to take an Overwatch with this Mutilith on them.
Oh, is there a way for me to avoid that? No. Okay.
Since I have not watched Overwatch anything this turn, go down to 2. So his.
Oh my god.
It's not as good as the. It's not as bad as it usually is whenever my rubrics Overwatch you. The very bottom of the fucking new codex. So, 2d6 shots.
Yep.
See, there you go. 4 shots. Strength 6. Toughness 6. So, yeah, just 2. And then it is AP 1, ignoring cover damage 1. So yeah, it's not a whole lot. Hey.
One goes through.
Okay, so one damage. At 1 damage on he'll be fine.
1 damage on a Custodies is worth 5 on any of your guys.
Yeah. Hey, Narglemat. Thanks for stopping by and chatting.
All right, so Thousand Suns Rhino.
Yep.
We're gonna start with the Shield Captain.
We played into Nurgle yesterday, and it went really well for me.
Day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday, yeah. Went really well for me. Not so much for my opponent, but he had never played the army before, so it's easy to forget your rules.
Just making sure. Okay.
This fucking Rhino is toast. Oh my god.
All right, so his bonus gives him his weapon +3 strength, +1 armor pen, +1 damage.
Okay.
because he needed that.
I'm sure he did.
So that is 7 attacks,
Now,
hitting on 2s. 2 are sustained.
of course they are.
Yep.
Silly,
melee.
silly
Where we
melee
actually-
custodians.
Yep. Strength 13.
Yep,
So-
toughness 9.
So normally wounding on 3s, but we're +1 to wound, so wounding on 2s, and we reroll fails.
Sounds fucking great.
Good thing we get to reroll the fails.
Yeah.
So that is 7
Mhm.
coming across at AP 4.
Okay, I don't get a save.
Cool. Those are each damage 4.
This is the captain.
Yeah.
It's damage 3 and it's AP 3, or is that buffed by
It's
your...
plus 3 strength, +1 AP, +1 damage.
Okay, well that's stupid.
That's it. His ad mana mortis
That says
enhancement.
once a game.
Nope.
Oh
That's
my,
an enhancement. That costs 20 points.
that is stupid. This rhino is dead.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
So that was rhino number 1. So now all the boys inside get out. And I just need to be an inch away from you, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna consolidate into you, obviously, but
I know you are, but I need to, like, there's 2 squads in here. So I need to
right.
do this in such a way that, like, I can get the other squad out and not be dead.
Yep. And they'll have to make the emergency
Now, let's see if we exploded.
evacuation check.
We explode. So that explosion happens before these guys come out. So it might kill the Mutolith. Let's see. What's your deadly demise? Do you even have... Rhinos no longer have deadly demise. Disregard.
That ass?
Yep. My rhino no longer
It
has
says
deadly
deadly
demise.
demise D3.
It does not say that on the new data. It does say that right there. I'm so smart. Okay, let's see that D3. We'll do my goatmen first. So, 1. Please, there. Mutolith Vortex Beast. 2. He's dead.
Does he explode?
Maybe.
That'd be fucking wild if we got a chain reaction.
He does not explode. Killing this rhino is the most damage you've done to me the whole game. And then if you want to roll for you guys, go for it.
Yeah. Let me get rid of all these. Oops, all these fucking base. Uno.
Okay.
And then, yeah, each one of these guys individually needs to roll a.
Yeah, I
D6.
know how it works. I'm aware. So, start with Fight Sorcerer. He's fine. Flamer Rubrics. One of them dies. Machine Gun. He's good. Sorcerer Sergeant. Also good. You can consolidate 3 inches, right?
Yep.
I don't think... Can you give me a 3-inch circle on these guys?
Oh, yeah. Oops, wrong way.
And the other squad? Because, yeah, there's definitely space for me to get out of here and not get fucking sucked back into melee with you. Start with the fucking HQ. I'm gonna CP reroll that. I don't even know if I can.
You can.
Okay, so he's fine, and I already took my CPF. 3 little flamer dudes. They're all fine. Machine gun guy. He's fine. Sergeant. Also fine.
Basically, like, as long as you're within, like, 3 inches of that wall there, more or less. Like,
Yeah.
You're good.
They'll be fine. All right.
Well, that was fun. We will consolidate.
Let me turn off auto raise and let's move these guys back into this corner. Cool. Okay, you can't consolidate into the guys I actually give a fuck about, so that's nice. But dang, that hurt. I think it could have been way worse though.
All right, so that's them. This will be quick.
Yeah, and I'm also out of range to consolidate for these guys too.
I gave you.
I'm just they're dead. I'm not. We're not wasting 30 minutes of our lives while you figure out the math on that.
I was just trying to remember what he gets a fight on death. I was trying to remember what fucking.
My poor
enhancement I gave
rhino.
him. Well, those guys are gonna get fucking mollywopped, but I stormed a hostile objective. That's for damn sure.
You totally did.
Okay, I believe that is that.
Okay. Do you have any deep strikes left? Everything came.
Everything is well. I will have more later, but yes.
Oh, you can pick up and come back.
Yep. All
Okay.
Ularis can.
Okay. I'm trying to. I guarded over here, so I don't actually want. Because like I can pick these guys up at the end of your turn, and I'm on the objective, so I'll keep it. But they guarded it, so I don't want to do that. So they're just gonna chill. Okay. Did you do the thing?
Yeah, let me get my points.
Scored 0 primary.
Yeah. 2 on engage all fronts, I believe. 1 or more units are wholly within 3. Oh no, I had to be within 3 different table quarters, don't I? Oh wait, these guys made it up, I think. Let me see.
Yeah, turn it. You are definitely wholly within 3 separate table quarters.
Sick. Okay, so we at least got 2 points off of that.
Yeah.
And your opponent did not control any.
Yeah, you scored full here. Yeah, you got 6 points for your secondaries in total.
Oh, whoops. Cool. And then, yeah, guarding, LOL, guarding.
So who's guarding? These guys?
These guys, this
guy,
and the sisters.
Okay. Boy, they're not below half strength yet.
Correct.
Okay, let's see what cards I get. Can you do the thingamajig, please? Because I won't give me points if I.
Oh, yeah.
If you, yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's see what the cards have in store. Secure no man's land. Okay, cool. I did that. Mission accomplished. And then establish locusts.
Oof. That's not what you want to see right now.
That does not bother me. Like, these guys are going away. Hardcore.
Oh, I thought that was like the new signals thing where you have to go in the corner.
No, this is go to the middle.
Okay.
And then I scored these guys both guarded successfully, so I will add those points into last turn. It's 4 more points. Okay. Now, I need to secure no man's land. Done. I just need to get full points, I have to take this away from you. Okay. Magnus is going to keep rocking the...
Do that.
Magnus is going to keep rocking the -1 damage aura.
Okay.
Right. How much OC do these guys have a piece?
The Vexalia gives them +1, so they're 4. These two are 4, and this guy is 3. So 8, 9, 10, 11 in total.
Okay. There. Stupid Grav Tank and him still can't see each other, but your Grav Tank will definitely be able to see him next turn. If you would like to. These guys are going to fall back.
You don't say.
Right? I know, I'm sure it's very shocking. They can move 10. They can't get onto that objective. Although that'd be funny. He's got 2 OC. I might try to advance them onto that objective. And then I might... Yeah, we're doing that. We're going to be annoying and deny you that. Because there's no way I can kill that guy.
These guys?
Yeah. Why couldn't I fall back?
In advance.
Ah, fallback's a normal move, isn't it?
No, fallback is fallback. It's its own move.
Okay. Whatever, we'll do it somebody else. These guys will do it. And it'll still work. Because you're 2 OC. You get 10 inches of movement, which will put them to there. And they'd have to go. Yeah, we'll see. They'll probably be able to do it. Okay. Go there. These guys are still going to fall back. Because, yeah.
Oh, I can officially stop staring at my laptop. Ooh, means I can also drink a beer. BRB. I don't think I can do anything on your movement phase anyways. And these guys, if I want to pick them up, I pick them up at the end of your turn, right? Yes. Yep, end of opponent's turn. Very end. I hate that my only reactive move requires me to be shot first.
Can you move into engagement range with it?
No, which is also bullshit. If I have to get shot, I should be at least able to move into engagement range.
I'm very glad that you can't do that, because that would make this way more annoying. Okay, cool. Those guys are fucking toast. Hmm. This guy's gonna go there, this guy's gonna go there. This opens up, no, not huge areas in my line, but I am going to spread this unit of Zangors out so he can't just deep strike some dude right fucking there.
So yeah, their blade champion. The first time he dies, I roll a d6 on a 2+, he gets back up with full wounds.
Of course he does.
That's the other enhancement I took. Superior creation.
Oh my god, why are you not? No. We'll just have to concede that we can't get rid of you off this objective. Because I'd have to advance 6 with these guys, and then advance 3 more to get on there with the next movement shenanigans I can do. So we're not gonna bother. So these
What are
guys,
your cards?
oh, I've got Secure No Man's Land and Established Locus. Right. So I will probably not establish Locus because it's an action. And I need all my guys to shoot this turn.
Did you get your primary points for guarding?
Yeah, I gave them to myself in the last turn.
Okay, cool. Yep, at the end of my turn.
But I will get 4 for the one objective I controlled, because this one doesn't give me shit. Fell back.
Did I get my points for guarding?
You didn't guard anything.
I was guarding the back guy.
You will get them at the end of my... Oh no, I don't know.
Battle round 2. I should have gotten like 2 points for that.
I don't know if you did or not. Probably not, since you have nothing over here in the primary section. So. Okay. Just these guys are toast. All right, this unit's gonna disembark. These units are going to disembark. Go, go, go. Move him back a little bit. He doesn't need to be on the... No, he needs to be on the objective. Fuck. I need all the OC I can get on that thing. And I've got 8 OC on here right now.
Probably gonna sweep these guys.
Yeah, they have to die. If they don't die, we've got much bigger problems.
The only guy who will probably be left is the Blade Champion.
I don't see him living. I don't see that squad living with the amount of...
Well, you have to kill him twice.
Oh, that's fun. How do I want to skin this pig? I even want these guys to get out. Now I need them all to get out. I'm going to have to reconfigure this squad to get them to fit. Because I don't need these guys to be as aggressive forward like that. How much OC does the Blade Champion have just by himself too?
Yeah, once the Vexali is dead, he'll only have 2.
Okay. I just needed to remove everything to get these guys all to fit within 3 inches. Okay. I'm going to activate my Dev Wound psychic ability this turn for the army. That's the ranged and the psychic, and the Dev Wound one used. I think that might be it for movement. They're gonna chill. Magnus moved. They ran away. They're chilling. They're chilling. They're chilling. Okay.
The Alaris Shield Captain, just for fair play, he does have a once per game ability that he can reduce the damage characteristics by 1 for a phase of anything that attacks him. And I do have the what's it fucking called? Stratagem that would let me do that again.
Okay. I mean, you're gonna do it at some point. So.
Yep.
I do wish these 2 guys were in different places though. Well, because like this is my only damage 2 guy. So. And you... Now at this point, I need to do silly things like that. Okay, that's it for movement. These can go away. All right. Yeah, we're not going to establish locusts, but we are. We have already secured no man's land. Well, we will shortly. I don't think I've got enough OC on here yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I need to kill these guys first. Okay, so first into the spell casting phase. I'm not going to double move anyone because I just don't care. Okay. Really, the whole like you guys are all 2+4+, right?
Yep.
Okay, we'll do the AP thing on these guys.
Okay.
Not that it'll really matter. From the Exalted Sorcerer on the Disc of Zinch. He fails, so we're just going to move right along. All right, try it again from this Aspiring Sorcerer right there. All right, he succeeds. Wait, no, he fails too. Nope. Alright, now we're going to try on the real sorcerer. Alright, there we go. So that's 1 AP.
I was gonna say, is that enough to get you 2? But I don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter because all the guns are at least AP1. So like AP1 plus AP1 puts you in your invul, so there's no point in pushing.
Right.
And then we are going to cast the wound rerolls, or the hit rerolls on these guys. From good old Maggie Poo. Actually, no. We'll start with the Infernal Master Squad, because I don't care if he blows himself up. Alright, so that's a success, and we'll push. Try to get the super success. That's 9 in total, because he's close enough to the Mutalith for that to go off. I don't know if that's enough to supercharge it, though. I needed a 10. Okay, so he fails. We'll try with a Sergeant in his squad. 6. Need a 3. Alright, we did it, but we blew ourselves up. So, it's a D3 damage.
Not having a great time with the spell casting this round.
No. It's... Yeah, it is what it is. No, is it just... It's a D3 mortal wounds. So, 3, so that's a dead rubric. And 1 more rubric with 1 damage. Yeah, no, it's not ideal.
You had one phase like that last game too, where you just could not get a spell to go off. Normally you're fine, but yeah, you've had one round in each game where it's just like, nah, you ain't casting magic.
Yeah, so like it sucks. It's like we do have like 3 or 4 armies rules as our army rule now, but none of those armies have a chance to fail and blow themselves up. So like it's good when it works, but you know.
Right.
Okay, so these guys are minus 1 AP, and these guys are reroll all hits.
Cool.
So, now into the real shooting. The Rhino is going to shoot them first.
Yep.
The combo. So we're going to shoot the totally not Stormbolters. Oh, yeah, I get to reroll hits. It doesn't matter. All right, sweet. We hit you. That's all we care about, so we trigger his ability. Strength 4 into toughness 6 when we on 5s. 1 save at AP1.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I'm thinking of stuff. Saved.
Cool. But that turns on all of their abilities to...
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out if there's any reason that a 6-inch move would help me here. Actually, we could probably call it a 4-inch move, because...
When would you have had to have taken that?
After I get shot, which I just got shot. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull out a range of anything. Well, I might be able to pull out a range of some of these flamers. No. I'd have to get at least a 6 to even have a hope of outranging the flamers.
Oh, is it you have to roll?
Yeah.
It's worth taking it just to see what you get, because when you're on the objectives, I get full wound rerolls with the Rubric Marines.
That's a good point.
So if you can get yourself off the objective, but you have to...
Yeah, we'll definitely take a CP to roll this. We might even end up re-rolling it if we get low.
Yeah, this is the new battle round too, so...
4. I think 4 should be enough to get me off the objective.
It's going to be this guy that can't get off if somebody can't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nope. It's 4.3. Yeah, there's no way to get... You need a 5 to get off.
So I'm going to need to re-roll that.
Right, so that's 2 CP spent then?
Yep. No. Okay, well. I'll move 3 for the sake of doing it, because I can.
Okay.
But, hey, look, they're all still on the objective.
So, start with these guys. There's 2 Flamer dudes left in the squad, because they blew themselves up. 10 shots.
If she was a shield captain, I could have done that again.
Wounding on 5s, but re-rolling. god. That really mattered. 6 saves at AP 1. Ignoring cover.
Pretty sure I don't have cover.
No.
1 gets through. So 1 damage.
Yep, yeah, because you're saving on a 3+.
Why on earth did I put a wound on my fucking Vexalia? Whatever.
Machine gun. 6 shots. Rolling. And it's strength 6 into toughness
6.
6. Okay. Moving on 4s. 1 dev. And 3 saves at AP 3. Or AP 2, because this is not the AP squad.
AP 2, so that's 2 more that get through.
Okay.
And the dev, how much damage? So
1
3
damage apiece.
Yeah, so you're dead. You're down 2.
Okay. The sergeant, not the sergeant. Oh yeah, we'll start with the sergeant. He gets 3 shots. They all hit. It is anti-infantry 4+. Rerolling. Alright, that's 2 dev wounds.
Okay.
And then the Infernal Master is going to push for 9 shots. I will take the hazard check now. Doesn't blow himself up. But 9 shots. Strength 6.
Into toughness 6.
Okay. So wounding on 4s, rerolling. And we will change this 3 to a 6. So that is 3 dev wounds and then 5 saves. Oh, thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate it.
3 dev wounds?
Yep, 3. So I can
How many saved?
3 dev wounds and then 5 saves at AP on Ramball. Yeah, I appreciate the follow, dude. Trying to do a bunch more 40k stuff.
Okay, he's dead.
Okay.
Now I have to not roll a 1. I did not roll a 1, so he is back up at full wounds.
Okay. Let's get rid of all these rogue dice. The sorcerer squad is going to unload into him. And the sorcerer is going to go Kamehameha, which gives him the 3 extra shots. You died and came back. Are you the same unit?
No.
Okay.
Technically, I mean, when the rest of the squad dies, he breaks off and becomes his own unit, and then he died. So I think we can pretty safely say he's a different unit now.
Okay. So I won't get any of the buffs except the reroll because you're still on the objective.
Yeah.
Okay. So start with the 3
It's almost a
flamers.
philosophical question.
15 shots. I can't be mad about that. Wounding on. Come on, give me 2 more dice. Wounding on 5. Because yeah.
Toughness 6.
Yep. Wounding on 5s. Oh, can't be mad about that.
All dev.
No, this is the flamers. So that's just 10 saves at AP 1.
Okay. 2 go
3.
through.
3 go through?
AP 1.
That's AP 1. Good old machine gun.
This machine gun?
Yep.
Do I get cover?
The whole Rubric squad ignores cover.
Oh, right.
Well, I'm no longer rerolling hits against you because the squad died, so I don't have that buff anymore. So those miss. These are lethals. And that fails to wound. Roll again. Fails to wound. So 3 saves at AP 2. This squad is shooting at this squad.
1 goes through.
Right, 1 damage. Sorcerer Sergeant. 3 shots. They all hit. That's a lethal. I'm gonna fish. Okay. 1 dev and 1 lethal. So 1 save at AP 1, and then 1 damage.
Saved.
Alright. So he's down to 1 wound. Now the Sorcerer Sergeant, or not the Sergeant, the HQ, gets 9 shots. As he deuces once a game ability. Fuck me. I wish I still got hit rerolls. But those are both sustained 3, so that's 6 more hits. So let's get rid of all these misses. Add 6. Those are lethal. And that's it. He's dead. That's it. 1 dev wound.
Yep.
Alright, so we shot that squad to fucking death.
How many points of shooting did those 3 guys just eat?
So this squad's like 170 and this squad's 185.
Okay.
So 300 something points of shooting. The Rhino's 90. So 400-ish points of shooting. Yeah, it's the combo like that I really want. Okay, moving right along. These guys are all going to... Well, there's 2 squads in here, but spoiler alert. They're shooting these guys.
They're both going to have to shoot both. They're probably all going to have to shoot, so...
Yeah, we'll start with the...
These guys are toughness 7 instead of 6.
Okay. And you're not on this objective by like
how
a few
many damage to weapons are even, like...
This guy's damage 2. And then this guy over here is damage 2. And then this guy's damage 2. So they're going to eat some damage 2 shooting. The other damage, the big damage shooting is this guy's going to, like, this guy can shoot a bunch of damage 2 shots.
Yeah,
and
they can't do anything about it. It's
Magnus.
only Alaris.
I would spend it now, for sure.
Yeah, so... And I can spend a CP to do it again next phase or something, so...
Oh, this one's free?
Yeah, this is his once per game ability, and then I can spend a CP to use it again.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, hopefully they're dead. Starting with the Infernal Master. That sucks. Well, they're probably gonna live now. Oh, that's a dev at least. So those are both. I'm just making them both dev. So that's 2 damage. So they're 1 damage apiece. Let's see if he blows himself up. He does not. All right. His 3 flamer boys. Okay, 17 shots with flamers. Not that it's gonna fucking do anything. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s. So 5 wounds at AP2. 5 saves at AP2.
Do go through.
Okay.
It's 1 dead, Custody, and 1 damage.
Okay. Go into the hole. Go into the hole. The machine gun. Hitting on 3s. It's a sustain. Comes back. Strength 6, you said toughness 7.
Yep.
Gross. Wounding on 5s. Right. Those are all devs. Roll. That fails. Let's see, 3 more devs. And then...
Down to the shield captain.
The sergeant...
I really need to look up the actual ruling on that, whether he's his own unit or not.
I think if they, like, for this activation, they are all 1 unit.
They're considered a unit, because that's, yeah.
It's all the same activation. But
the next squad...
But now the next squad that shoots him, he will be his own thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and, like, up here, since that guy stood back up...
Right. I think he technically became a different unit twice.
Okay, that's 2 dev wounds. Okay. And that is that squad shot. Next squad, we're down a flamer guy in the squad because of the rapid disembarking.
Yep.
So 10 shots.
And these will not have the extra AP.
Correct. Come on. Okay. 3 saves at AP1.
Jesus.
1 damage apiece.
Come on.
A machine gun boy. They all hit. This is the sorcerer, so it's not sustained, but it is lethal. We are strength 6, so wounding on 5s. Okay. No rerolls, but that is 2 dev wounds, and then 1 save at AP2. I appreciate you guys all sticking around. I know watching Warhammer can be interesting. If you guys have any questions about the game or the units or stuff, feel free to ask. Like, I like interacting with chat when you guys want to talk to me. So you failed 1?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 damage. Oh, is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. Thank fucking God. Okay. Well, fuck. I don't think these guys can see anyone. I can see that guy.
Can also see this guy.
Nah, this corner's in the way. For these dudes? No, I can't see this dude. Because of this bit right here. So, that one Fate Caster Great Bow is going to shoot this one random ass Solaris Custodian Guardian all the way in the back. He gets 2 shots. He hits 1, he misses 1, and he wounds. That's AP2.
AP.
AP2 ignoring cover.
And of course, we're going to take a fucking wound.
2 damage. Right. That's all this clusterfuck shot. Now shooting these guys. Needleth. Do I want to?
Take out the squad, it's over.
Yeah.
And you're probably going to take out this squad.
D6 plus 3 shots. Starting off good. Well, I think you might be okay. Unless Magnus picks them all up, which he might.
Can Magnus see them?
Yes, Magnus can definitely see them.
How?
How could he not?
Oh my god, his stupid fucking...
It works against me, it works for me. Like, there are times where it's really annoying to hide him, and there's times where the stick can make me... But now, like, everything over here can see him.
It also means I could have just as easily been shooting Magnus with all those shots.
He wasn't there when they came out. He was back here. He moved up here this turn. Like, I did not... He has not been sitting here for 2 turns.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, so 1 save from the Muleth.
AP.
AP2.
Doesn't matter, he's dead. Or
Still
he
here.
ate it. What?
Oh, it's 2 damage. Okay, Magnus is going to... Do I want to spend... I have the 2 CP. I can do the rerolls. And we are dev wounds. I see this tank. I think I can see the tank.
No shot, you can see the tank.
No, there's no way I can see the tank. Nope, the tank is invisible to me.
But it doesn't really matter, because if these guys die, that's game over.
Okay, yeah, we'll do the... Spend the CP for the rerolls. Alright, 3d3 shots. That didn't... What the fuck? Okay, so 7 shots. Hitting on 2s. Strength 11.
Toughness 6.
Okay, so wounding on 3s. So 6 saves on your invul, damage 3 apiece.
Yep, they're dead.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Oh, good game, dude.
Yep. Yeah. I just can't deal with an army with that many dev wounds.
And it's less dev wounds than it used to be.
Yeah, and I couldn't deal with it then either. Like,
I think
if I'm not running Shield Host, or I can actually do something about the dev wounds, then I just melt.
I think...
And like, like, if I get close to the Mutilith, I melt, which there are going to be 2, if not 3 of. I can't get close enough to these guys to shoot them to death. Like, there's just... I can't fight this army.
I mean, I can start running something else when we play, if you don't want to play into Thousand Suns anymore. Or I can run, like, try the vehicle list, or, like, do something different.
No. It's fine.
Yeah, well, I think I also took you by
You play
surprise.
Custodies, then do you?
I think I just took you by surprise when Magnus had that much range with the stratagems.
That made me angry. That was not that losing that tank round fucking 1 was horrible.
Yeah, your tanks really didn't get to fight. Like, this guy didn't even fire a shot.
Nope. He was going to, but now it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna smother the board.
And like half your fucking models I can't shoot unless I'm right in their fucking face.
Yeah.
I hate those goatmen. I hate them so much.
You just hate them whenever they have the lone op. Like, they don't all have that.
Do they? Yeah, but you're fielding how many models with lone up?
Just 6. It's just this one big squad. It's the sergeant, or it's the exalted sorcerer on the disc that gives it to them. So these guys don't, like, the squads of 3 without the Thousand Sun sorcerer doesn't have it.
Yeah, there's just every possible thing working against my army. And like I definitely made the mistake of these should have been fucking Terminators instead of the Wardens, but yeah, they're I don't see how I beat this army with Custodians.
I don't know enough about melee. It's like I don't play melee to give you any, like...
I don't even get into melee, that's the problem. I
Yeah.
can't get to melee because you just gun me down with mortal wounds before I get there.
Yeah.
I just don't know what the answer is other than playing that one specific detachment.
I think what you might want to consider is, like, you got to work on putting your guy, like the jump pack infantry. I don't think you put them in deep strike. And then you want to stage, like, if you stage out of a ruin and you, like, come through the wall, I can't overwatch you. Because you are
Overwatch has to happen at the beginning.
Overwatch happens at the beginning of a charge move now. So, like, yeah,
but it very quickly becomes like I charge something and then I have a megalith on my ass.
Yeah, that's like melee armies are all about trading. It's just, it's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard for Custodies to trade up because every single one of your units is 500 points. So you, like, have to kill more than that. So yeah, I don't know what to do.
I'm just not gonna play Custodies into Suns anymore. It's a losing game every single time.
Well, are you gonna try the Nurgle guys more, or?
I don't know. I have to look at some shit. I just don't know what beats you. I mean, it's a horde army, but even then you have flamers that are gonna just I don't know.
The stuff that Thousand Suns is bad into is stuff that moves faster than us. Like, your Custodians are really easy to control because they're slow. Like, my bows can run away, my boats can run away. Like, this, it never came up, but, like, if this guy shoots a squad by himself, now it's -2 to move, -2 to charge, and you're only moving 5 to begin with, so now you're moving 3. Like, I struggle with armies that I can't control the movement of through Overwatch and through debuffs.
Yeah, and those aren't armies I want to play.
Well,
so yeah, I don't think I want to play into Thousand Suns anymore.
That's fine. I'm looking to learn Space Wolves. Once
I would be very interested in fighting Space Wolves.
So once I know the Thousand Suns enough that I don't need the rules to work in this app. I don't know Space Wolves enough, so I'm not playing them until stuff gets updated. But yeah, I'm
a bunch of the points leaked.
Yeah, all the points are out. It's just none of the apps are updated yet.
Yeah.
But no, I think
how much are you paying for those the goats right now?
So 6 goats are 80 points. 3 goats is 50. And then the sorcerer, which is what really makes that unit as good as it is 100 points. So the goat.
I know the goats and the sorcerer went up, but I think you're already paying that.
Yeah, I'm paying the right points cost for everything. Like the leaks confirmed, or the MFM was the leaks. Like it's the correct data.
Right. Yeah.
So there's no way that once the next balance status leak comes out that the 6 goats are not going to stay 80 points. That's going up because they're 30 points cheaper. Like, so that'll go up.
Right.
I don't see much else going. I think some of the vehicles are going to go up because I haven't played you with it, but the vehicle detachment is stupid. If you think this is annoying, the vehicle detachment is our most OP detachment.
I was looking at
Because we get full, like, not, it's hit, wound, and damage rerolls on all of our vehicles. Like, it's, yeah, we can reroll 1 hit, 1 wound, and 1 damage roll if you're within inches of a psyker. So it's just a whole bunch of, like, vindicators and predators everywhere. And they're cheap.
right.
And then the robot dudes, like the little robot guys, they count as vehicles. So there's 3 squads of 4 of them with rerolls on everything. And some Meltas. And then you still bring the rhinos. But the 2 squads in the rhino package cost like 400 points apiece. And that's like, I know you like the mutilates are scary, but like this is what's gonna fuck some shit up. Like this thing killed way more than the mutilate did.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I like the army rule for this, but the stratagems are kind of fucking garbage.
Oh, that's rough.
Uh, it's like they all sound good, but like one of them you get to fall back and charge. Like that's never gonna. The custodies don't have a second round of fighting. Like it's just not a thing. When we get into melee, whatever we're in melee with is going to die. Uh, the precision thing would have been cool.
Yeah. But you never meleeed any of my rubric squads.
Right. Reactive D6 movement after getting shot is fucking stupid. The and then the get back up, like the fight after death, you have to declare it before the fight even starts. So you'll never do that if you charged into them, because
because you're gonna blender them.
Yeah, you're gonna blender them anyway. So the only time you would ever do that is if you got charged by something that stands a legitimate chance to kill you in melee, which isn't like a lot.
So you play me a lot, and I don't play melee armies. But like looking at Space Wolves head takers, they're not gonna live fighting Custodies, but they get 36 attacks on a charge that are like damaged 2.
Right. It's a lot.
So like, you know, they can put down a squad of 4 Custodians. They're not gonna live if the Custodians charge them either. You know, it's just gonna be a we'll fucking see.
Right.
Like there's stuff out there. It's just I don't play it. Like I don't play Corn Berserkers. Like Exalted 8-bound are gonna like there are armies that could that stuff's useful against. It's just not mine. Because yeah, I'm not gonna. A Mutalith might melee you. Magnus might melee you. But yeah, damage 1 against Magnus is not gonna do you a whole lot of fucking good. Fight on Death might, because he's picking up Terminator bases with his strike.
Yeah, I think like I could run Talons of the Emperor against you, but like that's
the one that you have all the dev wound protection all the time.
5+ feel no pain against psychic attacks.
I mean, if you want to tailor a list, I'm fine
but
with it.
I don't want to, because that list is fucking stupid otherwise. I would never run it. It's like I don't want to tailor a list just to kill your army.
I do want
no,
to.
Shield Host is just the 5+ crits in melee combined with 5+ crits and 1 armor penetration in melee for everybody all the time. Plus the the stratagems are simply better.
I mean, that's how these books work, man. Like Hex, the Hex Mark Warband Thrallband thing is just worst Coven. Like sometimes the attachments are just not up to par with the rest of the book. I
like
do
this one. Yeah, the 1 CP against fucking gives me a 4+ feel no pain against mortal wounds. Like that's
that's
would have
awesome.
saved me.
Yeah, you need that. Especially like dev wounds, no matter who you're playing, dev wounds are always your biggest enemy.
Yep.
Because you're supposed to
shield host is really the only option.
Yeah. And like it's not just gonna be my dev wounds that are doing that to you. Like if you're playing a Space Marine player, they're flipping grenades at your face. Like there's other dev wounds out there. But
Right.
yeah, you're making me like Magnus, which I don't. I was really looking forward to not playing him, but he has just continued to do work.
No, he's point costed. I still think Magnus is good and worth fielding.
Yeah, in this detachment he
Because
is.
because he lost so many fucking points.
Yeah. So he lost he went down 40
points?
No, he went down 40.
Oh, 40.
45. One robot. He went down one robot in points, which is how I measure everything now. Robots. His shots went up in strength, but he lost his +1 to hit and +1 to wound aura. So that sucks. So like on par, he's actually worse at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the stratagems that I used to support him went from costing 1 CP to 2 CP. So it's not that Magnus himself got better or worse. It's just that the support that went into making him wreck everything got more expensive, and there's no CP regeneration in this army. It's like he's still good, but it's more like, okay, that's 400 points of Magnus. That could be another Mutilated Vortex Beast and some Terminators, or like, like, is he better than 420 points of other stuff? And in Coven, I think he might be. I think he might still be good. Like, great, actually. What'll really determine if he stays on my list long term or not, besides the fact that I own his model and he looks dope in real life, is going to be if GW comes out with a Rata that says we take mortal wounds every time we check for powers, not just if we push, he's out.
That's not going to happen.
I don't think so either, but the people
that seems aggressively punishing.
Yeah. It's the codex is written in such a way where you can't tell. Everyone thinks it works the way I've been running it, which is why I'm running it that way. But no one can really.
Honestly, I think the spell casting works better now.
Oh, the spells are definitely better. I like it. I like it way more. I hate it. Like, obviously, I used Doombolt, but it felt really shitty when I was like, yeah, I just did 50 mortal wounds to you throughout the course of this game by casting the spell that you can interact with. Like, it was the only way we could compete, so of course I did it. But it's much better now. Like, I like the spells more. And I can put stuff in rhinos and put them in strategic reserve without losing half of my army's rules.
Right.
Because, like, the old list, I could have never run rhinos, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 14 Cabal points in rhinos. Like, I can't do that. You know? But now we don't have to care. Although the first couple turns, it does suck to not have much to cast with, so I might do some rethinking to get some other sorcerers in the list that aren't in the rhinos. But, like, so if Magnus comes out of the list, he turns into a third Mutilated Vortex Beast and probably another 6 boat unit with the Sorcerer Sergeant in it, or with the Exalted Sorcerer in it. I think that's what I would put in instead. And
that makes sense.
I don't know if that's, like, good enough to replace Magnus, because Magnus still moves fucking 14 inches and shits on kids. Like, he's still great. So I'm just gonna have to play with it more. But yeah, good game. I appreciate the people that are still watching from the raid. Thanks for swinging by, guys. We got a Discord. It's in the description. If you want to join the community, trying to get more 40k games going all the time, looking for more people to play. So yeah, thanks for swinging by. That'll be the end of the stream for the day. And whenever you want to play again, Soul, let me know.
I mean, I'd be down for tomorrow if you had nothing going on.
Tomorrow is Saturday. I don't know if I have anything going on tomorrow, but so we'll tentative tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you
I'm
gonna
fucking around with my shield host list? Although, depending if you don't have a different list other than Suns, I might give Tau a shot. I haven't fucked around with them in a very, very long time, and I'd like to see if I can make anime real.
So, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. That is how it worked in the index. That was whenever you needed your sorcerers to be on the field to generate cabal points. With the new codex that just came out, we no longer generate cabal points at all. Our army rule is we have 4 separate spells that have a casting number we have to meet, and then we can cast them from a sorcerer. So, like, I can cast Doombolt still. I have to roll 2d6, and then I have to beat the casting number. If I fail, I can choose to roll a third d6 to try to beat the casting number, but if I roll a third d6 and I roll doubles, I take some mortal wounds in that squad. So cabal points are gone. We kept our spells, but they re-added the psychic phase to the game, which is a great change because, like we were talking about, now I can put stuff in rhinos, and I can do deep strike with sorcerers without paying an absorbent cost to do so, like turning off my own army rule. Yeah, good question. That's a new change. And yeah, we got 6 new detachments. 2 or 3 of them are good. The other 3 suck. You know, normal 40k.
As is with every fucking codex.
But yeah, if you want to run a Tau game into T-Suns, I haven't played your Tau in a while.
I'll take a peek. You want to run your vehicles list?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down. I can make it. Well, first off, I have to make a vehicles list.
Let's see how many bring it down points we can put on the field between the two of us.
Okay, yeah, I'll make a silly vehicle list, and you can make a Tau list. And you know what? Yeah, sure, I'll run the thing Tower great at killing into Tau. What could go wrong? 3 defilers. That's what could go wrong.
Dude, I honestly think that the Death Guard defilers are unironically good.
So I do think that the Thousand Suns defilers are good because, as a special fuck you to Death Guard, we have a feel no pain on our defiler. And Death Guard don't.
What the actual fuck though? Why? Who?
It's just it's a 6+. It's not a 5+. So like it's good, but it's not the best.
They need a fucking commissar over there to put a bullet in the back of someone's head. Like that's fucking stupid.
The reaction of any Death Guard player whenever anyone else gets a feel no pain that they don't have. But no, I think that the play for the if you're being super cheesy and like not building the models that you actually have, I think I'm gonna run 6 Predators.
That's a bold decision.
Also, there's the 3 anti-vehicle preds, and then there's the 3 anti-infantry preds. So I can run 6.
Oof, I have not updated any of my Tau lists in a minute.
They're a billion points over or under.
They're not like a billion. One is like 60, and the other, which is an annoying number, and the other is where'd it go? Tau. Why does it say 2000 and then I click into it and it's 2035? So yeah, one's 60 points under, one's 35 points over, and there are so many little red exclamation points regarding my equipment selections.
So you're gonna have to start from scratch.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rebuild the list and figure out.
Yeah,
it'll probably be a
crisis. Are crisis suits vehicles, or are they infantry, or are they both?
They are vehicles. Every one of them.
Okay, so the Predator Annihilator, which is the anti-infantry, or I lied. The Destructor. The Destructor is the anti-infantry one. It's got the Predator autocannon, which is strength 9, AP 1, damage 3. So like that's pretty good into suits, you know?
That's very good into suits. Because I believe, let me look at my cadre or my suits here. Oh, this is my breacher team list. Oh my god, I don't have a single. Oh, there's some crisis suits. Oh yeah, the crisis suits are just toughness 5.
Yeah, so I don't I will build a list. It'll probably still have 3 Mutilate Vortex beasts in it. No, we'll do all vehicles. We won't use any mutilates, even though I love them. I will probably still have some Rubric Marines in there. And then, like, there's a combo I want to try where I run a bunch of the Terminator Lords, because their special rule is they spot. So anything that...
my god. The experimental prototype cadre?
Is that a new detachment?
I don't know how new it is. Both that and the auxiliary cadre, which I probably don't want, add 6 inches to the range of all ranged weapons.
Oh.
Holy god.
That's nice. So that also like extends the range of Melta and Rapid Fire and all that shit.
Just fucking everything.
Well, that's handy.
That's... oh my god. Okay, I can look at the stratagems. That's... we're getting a little bit of a stiffy about that one. That's ridiculous. 6 inches to the range of all weapons. Oh, Google, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. My phone just goes, I'm sorry, I'm unable to understand what you mean by stiffy in this context.
Thank you, Google. You're gonna get my channel demonetized with your sexual content.
That's not a Twitch thing.
Me and my 6 subs, I think you are 3 of them, will be very upset.
That's right, I do have a tier 3 going, don't I?
Yeah, you do. I appreciate. Thank you for your service. You're paying for my bills while I'm unemployed.
I do what I can. Yeah, I need to look at this fucking detachment, because a 6-inch increase in all weapons is silly. Gee, Curse.
What time you thinking for tomorrow?
Fucking whatever. I'll probably be up around like 9 or 10, so
Okay, so
anytime after that, literally.
I've got to get the car inspected. So we'll say 11:30.
Yeah, works. All right, dude. I'm gonna work on this Gundam list, because this is a silly, silly, silly detachment. What are these fucking 1 CP to give battle suits wounds back?
We're gonna end the stream there. Thanks for swinging by today, guys. Appreciate all the viewers. Join the Discord. Feel free to ask any questions or involve yourself in any games if you want to join. There are other people that want to play. So yeah, thanks.